just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the line. I'll take it to the edge where I live 1,000 lives. But maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive.
Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. Over the next few minutes, the teams will be heading out onto this classic Formula One track for what we're expecting to be a very hectic practice session. A lot of focus is naturally on the drivers, but it's really important for the mechanics to get everything right as well, as one little mistake could cost the team and one of their drivers the race result.
These guys are so meticulous and they train and perfect everything that they do. Without question, they feel the pressure in the same way as the drivers, and they share the responsibility to ensure that the car makes it to the end of the race.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Brett Keenan here from TKA Broadcasting, bringing you pre-season testing on F1 2016. Glad to be here, and the hype is finally over. It's time to hit the track and see how we progress through this 45-minute pre-season testing session. We're here on board the McLaren Honda as per our team regulations. Of course, under the rules of the game, we cannot do our driver, so we are here as Jensen Button's car. So this is going to be a real interesting state of play. So we're going to have a look at a bit of setup play before we get into it, just to see how the new setup system works. So as you can see, we've got 3 tyre allocations. We're actually going to start things on the soft tyres and have a look and see how things operate. So we'll have a look at the setup. So pretty much everything looks kind of the same in the regards of things. We'll just have a little bit of a tweak around, see what we can pull out. This all looks the same. Everything here looks pretty same, except now we've got ride height. So that's going to be an interesting state of play. Brake pressure as well. Tyre pressure, ballast, fuel load. We're going to bump the fuel load up to about 50, what do we got there? That looks like 50 kilos. Yep, so 50 kilos will be perfect. We'll save that. And we'll just call it, it needs a name, so we'll just call it Mick, short for McLaren. And we're good. Right. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So the first practice session of F1 2016 is about to get underway. Sorry, I mean pre-season testing. The hype of this has been so muchly anticipated, and it's going to be a good one. Ooh, a bit of a glitchy moment there. So there's probably going to be a lot of things I need to tweak up, so we'll have a look and see how that plays. Oh my god, I can already tell you the feel of this. The game feel of this is already massively different than what I anticipate from 2016. Much different. I am impressed. The car feels absolutely so, it actually feels really loose. The HUD is impressive. I am absolutely blown away by this. It looks like we've got a bit of automatic gearing. So we've got a manual override. So we will, I think we'll actually have a quick change on that. So let's go to here. So we go to assists. We'll turn the braking assist off. Anti-lock will keep on, traction control will keep on, dynamic racing line corners only, gearbox, manual and suggested gear, and pit assist we're actually going to turn off. So what's this? Manage session, advance to race, We're not going to do that. We're going to keep... Oh, that bump. Ooh, this is going to be fun. I can tell you already that the contrasted difference between this game and F1 2015 is massive. There's a lot more roll effect on the controller that I'm using for this, and the car just really struggles to... You can't really throw the car around like you could in 2015, so it's really going to be a test of how I progress through the game. So who knows, you might not find me as competitive as in 2015, so I think my mate Alex Little might be happy to hear this, because he was quite hoping that I'd be fightable in the championship, or the co-op. Hope that I wouldn't run away with too many good results. But I'm telling you, I'm already impressed by how this gameplay works. Bit of a struggle through these first bits, but I mean, I'm just trying to get used to the game. But look at that beautiful sunrise. I'm getting kind of distracted by it, but I am absolutely blown away as Raikkonen now does a 122.6. Our lap's not going to be as impressive. But you can see that curbs are now actually going to be a challenge in this game. But this is overall an impressive thing. Oh, just get a bit loose there. And we're going to do a 129. So, yeah, not very impressive on the the soft tyres. Sorry, I'm probably not going to talk as much through this because I'm just trying to absorb as much information on this as I can. This is just unbelievably spectacular. I mean, I've literally only just got the game, okay? Had enough time to set up my Elgato, get everything loaded up, had a few teething issues along the way, but literally I only got the game roughly about 10 or 15 minutes ago, and it's just already captivating. It's just so unbelievable. So, as I say, this is the team that we're going to be driving for in the career mode. That video will come out pretty much nearly straight after, well, it'll be recorded pretty much nearly straight after this one, with all the character selection and all that kind of stuff. So, keep in touch for that. That probably won't get uploaded for a while, or maybe at least a day or so, or later in the day. But expect Australia to be up. Will be done tonight. So what do we do that time? A 28.8. So although I suppose we are on we are a bit more fueled. So let's see how the ultimate AI plays out. So we're going to try and stick to NASA through this whole lap and see how the ultimate AI fare. I can tell you he's already pulling out of gas. But we're going to go right around the outside of him, try and give him as little room as possible. Oh, but ultimately go wide in the process, so he slips back through. So it's good to see the AI capitalising on mistakes. Oh, but very loose on the inside, but he's trying to let us through. That's the ultimate thing. And we got, I think that was Max Verstappen behind us. Yeah, oh no, sorry, it's Daniel Ricciardo in the Red Bull. So it's going to take a while to adjust to this, but let's have a look at our tyre wear. Doesn't look too bad. Well, 3 laps in and they're already 26% in the front left, sorry, which is the critical tyre of this track because of the load. And you can see Magnussen P4, he's on the hard tyre, and that's the brilliant thing about this tyre system. It actually allows you to look at the tyres of what your opposition are using. So Raikkonen's on the softs, we're on the soft, Magnussen's on the hards on the Renault, and I'm actually feeling more and more up to it We've done 4 laps already, and I can tell you that the car feels much easier to drive for me at the moment, gameplay wise. Just still got to try and get this gearing system right, because it does seem a bit finicky where the braking zone is compared to where everything else is. Hamilton now with the fastest lap of the race, or fastest session time. A 122.1 I think that was. We're steadily improving. We've done a 28.8. But for me, I'm not worried about lap pace at the moment. I'm just trying to get as much data as I can, because this is just incredible. Oh, so that's a different feature to how the oh, you can actually change the differential while you're in the canopy, so that's going to be interesting. So what's the hype for Australia now that we've got the game? Well, going by how it feels at the moment, I think we're going to struggle a little bit, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. Took me a while to get used to 2015, and then I rose up to be good. So bear with us, fans. We'll be on the pace soon enough. So as you can see now, my front left is now at 40%, so it's taken a bit of a hit. Or just, I think I got a bit distracted there by looking at the thing. Oh, there goes Sebastian Vettel, who was initially our teammate in the post-season testing when we drove Kimi Raikkonen's Ferrari. But yeah, that's all good and well. Oh, those bumps, you can actually feel them. So I think, just to give you guys something to listen to, and for me just to soak it all in, we're going to do 1 lap free of commentary before heading into pit lane to have a break, and then come back with more racing. So from this corner on, turn up your speakers and enjoy. Right, so that was a pretty bodgy end lap to that lap. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back we'll have more. Oh, this will be a good test. Well, I got a warning for that. So yeah, we'll take a break, and when we come back we'll have more coverage. Okay, so we're back and just having a look at the timing monitor. You can see Lewis Hamilton on the top step of the practice timesheets. We are currently 13th and about 5 seconds off the pace. Excuse me. So we are just going to have a look at this in a second. So this is going to be fascinating. And of course we can end the session through here, so that's going to be play a good part. So we're going to have a look at the so these are our tyre allocations. So obviously we can't use these are reserved for qualifying, and then these are reserved for the race. So these are the tyres that we can use for the oh, look at that, the delta time on that is actually not too bad. So these tyres have got 42% wear, and then it pretty much states that we could do 4 laps more on them, and that 9 is roughly the estimated amount of laps that you can do. 16 on the mediums and 22 laps on the hards. So we're going to use the other set of super softs, and we're going to drop the fuel load. It's currently got just under half an hour to go, so we may end up cutting the session short just to get more closer to starting the career mode up. So you can look around. So rather than just drive out, we're going to just go straight into the flying lap and see how we do. So look at that sunset or sunrise. That's absolutely incredible. So we're going to give it our all in this run. As you can see, attacking curbs now will not serve you any purpose. And like that, we've volleyed it up on the first go, so. We're currently P17. I don't think we're going to improve all that much in this session. I'm just soaking in it, enjoying the game for what it's worth. I've just got it, so you guys get the privilege of having the first showing of me on 2016, having fun in this pre-season testing, getting used to the car. Of course, all the car's preferences will be as they are until we hit career mode and start improving. We got, of course, the 4-time champion Sebastian Vettel behind us. And this is just unbelievable. Oh, and Sebastian's just given us a big hit up the arse. So we're going to let him through. He's obviously impatient. Appears to be no damage to the... Whoa. Oh, the diffuser. So I need to actually have a look at this. I'm just going to focus on this for a second. So... yeah, so it's kind of changed how the lap system works with the fuel mix. So it means you get a better understanding of how many laps you can actually be on rich fuel, and which makes it, yeah, just makes it interesting to say the least. But in any case, we're just cruising along. We're actually now a second up on our previous time, which is good. And I like that feature that it's actually now giving you a readout on your pace through the deltas or through the sectors. So in that top right corner you can see the green box that pretty much tells you where you are on the pace. So about 1.2 seconds up on our previous time, which shows that we're improving, and as well as that the car, the fuel is a lot less, so we can be a more attacking. So now 1.5 coming through this sector, attacking these curves like a boss. So we're going to go about 1.5, 1.6. So we do a 27.1, so that's still not really that impressive. Although we did make a mistake through one of the sections, so we're just going to... I think we actually are going to cut this session short, because I'm really pumped and want to get into career mode as quickly as possible. So we'll do a few more laps around the track and go off the track at the same time. And then yeah, once we're at the fuel range, we'll come in and we'll call it a day for pre-season testing. I feel confident. The car's good. Once we hit Australia, things will be more interesting. So we've got 2 laps worth of fuel, so 2 more laps and we'll bring this video to a close. So if you're liking it so far, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page, and be prepared for more videos as they come. I personally cannot wait to get into career mode and start things up, because this is going to be amazing. I will say though that the video that I'll be doing next will not have commentary. It will just be the showing of the character creation and all that stuff, and then the lead up and all that stuff, and practice will all be covered in the one video with practice and qualifying. So you can see we are improving ever so slightly, and I'm feeling more confident, and I'm starting to understand how the car works. It's a lot more grippier than in 2015, I can tell you. There's not as much chance, massive oversteer moments. Even like on fresh tyres, you just don't get that oversteering feeling. So it's feeling really good at the moment. So we're just going through the last few corners. Try not to attack the curbs too much now, because I've taken away my edge in this game that I had in 2015. So we're going to go another second faster through here and do a 26.06, which still isn't fast enough to be remotely competitive, but we're still learning. And we've got Danny Kvyat behind us now in the Toro Rosso. Sad to see him in Toro Rosso, to be honest. He was doing quite well in Red Bull last year, but what can you do? Red Bull are more confident that Max Verstappen will have the pace to bring Red Bull back to the glory days of Sebastian Vettel. And Sebastian Vettel will be looking to bring Ferrari back to the Michael Schumacher days. Us, well, we're just going to be giving it our all, try and get McLaren some points, good points, and a strong result until Ferrari try to hook us up. So as you can see, the fuel's getting low, so this will be the last lap, and we'll bring in pit lane and draw this video to a close. So thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate all the support you've been giving me. Hope to have more from you guys, and yeah, like I say, like and subscribe. like the Facebook page, show it to your friends, share it around, and we'll see you in career mode.